I'm Charlie Brown, and this is VoxPro, a digital audio editor for news and control rooms that will change the way you produce your radio show. The basic VoxPro package comes ready to plug and play and includes a computer with 1 hour recording time, the 14-inch color monitor, a keyboard, manual, and cables. Optional equipment includes the remote control panel with 4 programmable remote starts. VoxPro's one-touch recording and lightning on-the-fly editing will take you from phone bit to on the air in seconds. Imagine every phone call you put on the air. Absolutely perfect. VoxPro gives you that control. And how can it do this? Because VoxPro was designed by on-air people for on-air people. You're going to find VoxPro easy to use because of attention to details. Details that make operating digital equipment a lot less intimidating. First, let me show you the VoxPro basics so you can see how simple VoxPro is to learn and use. There are 2 different ways to record on VoxPro. The most often used is the basic record key. You can start recording at any time. To start a new recording, press the record key. Right now, everything I'm saying is being recorded. To stop recording, simply press stop. Next, VoxPro asks you to name the recording. Now, depending on whether you're pressed for time or not, you can enter a title on the keyboard or choose the name for the recording that VoxPro provides, which is the time and date. And you can do that by pressing OK. Now, as soon as it's named, VoxPro creates a master recording and an edit recording, which you can cut, copy, and paste into this recording or any other recording that VoxPro has stored. Playback is just as easy, and I'll use the primary playback key that starts VoxPro at the cue point in the sound window. Now, the cue point is the vertical line that you can think of as a playback head. You notice that the waveform moves across the cue point from left to right, just like a tape moves across a playback head. Everything I'm saying right now is being recorded. To stop recording, simply press stop. Editing on VoxPro is a snap. Let's delete the last sentence I recorded. Using the tape transport keys, I'll go to the beginning of the last sentence. Now, with the grease pencil on the right, I'll mark the beginning of my edit. Moving to the end of the sentence, I'll use the grease pencil key on the left to mark the end. Now, the piece that I want to delete is highlighted. And to delete it, I simply press delete. What about taking callers? Well, VoxPro is stereo. Now, I'm on the top channel, as you can see here, and the phone caller will be on the bottom channel. Let's say I'm doing a topic on the air, you know, asking people to call in and say something light, like what they might do if they had 2 minutes to live. Sure. Let's take a caller now. Hello, caller?
Hi. You mean I only have 2 minutes to live?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. 2 minutes to live. What would you do?
Well, I'd call Harris Allied at 1-800-622-0022 and order VoxPro.
Hey, it is a sales video. But Harris Allied is the exclusive distributor for VoxPro and can answer any questions that you might have. So give them a call, 1-800-622-0022. I mentioned earlier there are 2 ways to record on VoxPro. The first, as we demonstrated, uses the record key. And the second way uses the insert record key. It's perfect for adding comments that you thought of after the fact or for putting a string of callers on the air, one right after the other. Let's say that I thought of something that I wanted to add to this recording. Everything I'm saying right now is being recorded. With Insert Record, you can add anything, anywhere in the recording. Let's position the insert at the end of the sentence. And I'll insert in the same digital audio quality you're used to from a CD. So now, when I play it back, it sounds like this. Everything I'm saying right now is being recorded in the same digital audio quality you're used to from a CD. A seamless edit. Another great feature of VoxPro's is the ability to separate the caller from the air personality if one talks over the other. VoxPro has dozens of great features that are going to change the way you produce your show. Now, are you ready to see VoxPro in action on the air? Let's take a look.
All right, King Gang, remember, calling it a good morning is one way to make it a good morning.
Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, all righty. It's Friday, all righty.
The type of show I do, which is caller-related and response-related, emotion-related, VoxPro, I couldn't do without. I couldn't do the show without it.
Yeah,
Hey, thank you.
Going straight.
Thank you. And me, I hope to see you tomorrow. Say hi. Come up and say hi.
Okay, and another one is, sure, I'll work the weekend.
What's that? Repeat that?
Sure, I'll work the weekend.
Very good.
No.
What's your name again?
Sandy.
Sandy, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye. Never know when you got something. See, I shut it off there. And Sandy, was that her name?
Yeah.
I got a like a 30-second call from a gal, and afterwards I'm asking her name. And potentially there's something.
The weekend.
There could be a little gold mine, you know. 20 seconds later, you can just butt those up. The timer reads what it is, which was I think like it turned out to be 9 seconds. Bam! It's over the intro of a song that fast. Sandy, a phrase that you should never, you should never say once without thinking twice. Go ahead.
Sure, I'll work the weekend.
Oh, yes. It is 8:22, and what say?
Let's go to the movies.
Let's go see the stars.
Let's go to the movies. Let's go see the stars.
The fact that it can use this thing so easily, it frees me up complete with having to edit. And he's picky about what he wants. You know, everybody's got their own style, and able to basically put his own bits together. I don't have to touch anything, so you don't have to worry about artistic, what you think is good and what's not, and it's there. It takes a lot of stress out of the whole deal.
Fried green tomatoes. You're hearing the sound of one fan clapping here.
That's it? One person clapping?
It's one fan clapping just for you. It's a friend.
Way to go.
It is your friend. Whereas tape is so cumbersome. I mean, I know that people with blades, you know, they use blades. I'm a blade man. I'll never give up my tape. Oh, man, it's like they're, you know, it's like they're sitting with a plow when they could have a John Deere, you know, that kind of thing. And some of us don't want to make that. And I'm the worst, man. So you're talking to somebody that made the move. And I'm telling you, it's made the show so much more live.
K106, it is 8:26. Hi there. Can you tell us what movie that little clip's from?
Fried green tomatoes?
Fried green tomatoes. Way to go. What's your name?
Angie?
Angie, congratulations.
How
Did you
does he
love
do
that
it?
movie?
Huh?
Without the benefit of VoxPro,
Yes, I
I'd be a
do. I
dork,
love
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
In the news talk or the news radio arena, we're kind of a unique case in that we get a bunch of feeds from several different networks. CBS Radio Network, the Associated Press, from our reporters in the field. The VoxPro gives us the ability to take all that information that comes in, audio source information, turn it around instantaneously.
A lot of years ahead of us.
Well, I was the night editor when we first got it, the software and the computer here in the station, and Dan Leach, who was our afternoon editor, I just came in one night, 6 o'clock, and it was sitting there. And Dan was very excitedly trying it out and showing everyone and saying how much easier life was going to be once we started using it.
I was just at the editor's desk, and they said, hey, we're going to put a new piece of equipment here, and we want you to try it out and see what it does. And, you know, you're flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and they go, new piece of equipment? Yeah, right, just what I need. But then they put the VoxPro in there, and they said, okay, this is what it can do for you. And I fell in love with it immediately.
Some have come up and said, I understand, respect yours.
I go back and listen through the interview and decide what sound bites I want to cut up. And we try to keep them 14 seconds, 15 seconds. And a lot of times, and this has been a problem with the cassette, is you'll have a great sound bite, but it runs 25 seconds with all the pauses and the ahs. So you can tighten that up on the computer, take out the uhs and the ahs, and make it a more usable length. And you're not changing the content at all of what the person is saying.
We're mortgaging our future. Abdul, our future. The balanced budget amendment is long overdue. The balanced budget amendment is long overdue.
Well, it didn't take long to learn at all once we got the buttons down and blocking off one area. It didn't take long at all. I'd say I was comfortable with it in less than a week. I mean, in less than a working week.
The first editor came in and looked at it, and he said, I want it at the editor's desk, and I want it now. And so we installed it that afternoon, and the quote is, out of his cold, dead fingers, will we ever remove it?
3 o'clock in the Great Northwest. Thank God it's Friday. Cube 93, your official Boys to Men concert station. You qualify for the front row when you hear Janet. The song you're listening for is Love Will Never Do.
I heard about VoxPro the first time probably about a year ago, maybe even a little longer than that, from Charlie Brown. And he came in and said, well, we have this new technology that we're working on.
Well, it is
that
going on.
We can take everything that they're doing with digital editing and everything they're doing with computers now and everything that people have been paying all this money for and putting in their production rooms, and we can make it work just like a tape recorder.
Janet Jackson.
And we can put this in the studio.
Okay, good luck.
And we were all like, oh, well, no, I've used razor blades all my life. I'm good with the blade. I can edit. I'm really quick with all this. And it was funny because thinking back on it, everyone initially fought it.
The song you're listening for is Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do.
The idea that you can have in the control room something that works like a tape recorder, but yet you have digital quality, you have the speed, you have the features, you have the abilities, to do all the things that you have with VoxPro. It's phenomenal. Maybe what you've already recorded doesn't fit one situation, but it'll fit another. Maybe it needs a couple of slight changes. Maybe you need to switch things around, edit them, slice, dice, julienne, fry. You can do all that kind of thing with the VoxPro at the touch of a button. It works just like a tape recorder.
Cube 93 plays today's hit music. Yes, that's Boys to Men, but no, it's not. Hello?
Oh, geez. I thought that there was a Boys to Men deal going on.
Well, it is going on.
Well, what song do I have to listen to?
The song you're listening for is Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do.
Oh, okay, great.
And that's
okay, good
really
luck.
How it is. It will change your life.
Time on my hand.
VoxPro saved my life.
No plans. No.
I do some of my production on it. I do a lot of my voice work. I do all my phone calls. I even tape some of the show, like over intros, just to make sure everything's timed out correctly. Testimonials. It's so many different things that you can use it for. It's cool. It's a great system.
I think no matter what size radio station you're in, it's going to save you an amazing amount of time. Simple as that.
I could save conversations with people that I had 2 weeks prior. I can air them later on down the road. I could save anything and everything in there I ever wanted to.
Well, I can just tell you that our editors tell me that if we were to ever take it away from them, my life could be in danger. They love it. It's an incredible piece of machinery, and it makes their lives a whole lot easier.
And I also found that even when I stopped using it as an editor, I'd always look to see when the editors weren't on the desk so I could sit down there and use it as a reporter to do the work that I do, to make the cuts, to do the editing that I needed to do, because it's just so much easier to use than tape.
The things you can do with VoxPro are so quick and so easy. Things that used to take 20 minutes to a half an hour editing with regular audio tape, you can do in a minute, 2 minutes. And all you have to do, you just go right to it, bang, everything's there. It's all labeled. You don't need any more of those little slips of paper. It'll just change your life.
VoxPro is good, and it'll be the most important addition to your on-air studio since the cart machine. So what are you waiting for? There's a VoxPro for you. Call Harris Allied at 1-800-622-0022.
Easy.
Amazing. Expedient.
Unbelievable. Invaluable.
Very intuitive.
Revolutionary.
Fantastic.
Efficient.
The one word, it's fast. In our business, you need fast more than anything else. You need to be accurate, of course, but you need to get your work done fast.
It's been good. Good.